Greetings everybody, it's Red Hunter. Welcome back to another episode of the BattleTech campaign. You can see I've made a few changes. We're now called Paradox's Dragons. You can see, you can see that she's now called Paradox, and she has like different hair, different skin, different everything. So let's talk abilities. We get, you can have up to 3 abilities, 2 primaries or 2 of these, and then 1 like secondary. So on one of these, we'll be able to get both. And on one of these, we'll be able to get 1 more. So it's just an XP system. You get different XP for different deployments. We're going to go ahead and grab Gunnery and Guts to add health. I want to confirm. Gunnery, in addition, will allow us to multi-target, which is useful. Alright, confirming this ability selection is permanent. You may only have 2 primary abilities and 1 specialist ability, and mech warriors cannot be retrained. Confirm. Let's train the rest of you. So he is our other one. He's named Medusa. His nickname is Medusa, Muhammad. But
yes,
he's our backup.
Orders. Receiving you.
Yes, Commander.
So we're gonna make Drecker a pilot. Which will give him base melee hit, and it also means that passive mechs piloted by this warrior gain 1 bonus evasion charge and moving after moving, and it can exceed the unit's maximum. If the move is not a sprint, jump, or charge to melee, the unit also gains entrench, which is 50% stability damage reduction. Makes them harder to knock down.
Waiting for orders.
Glitch is going to move towards getting this ability, which Bulwark. Cover and guarded states both provide 40% damage reduction rather than 20% reduction. Cover and guarded together provide 60% damage reduction. And that's so everyone's got their abilities, I believe. Let's double check. Nope. You have
Training complete.
okay. Yep. Train and gunnery. Everyone's good. So let's go to the mech bay.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
Okay. You can see what I did to the mech colors. They're red and black. And we can change like patterns on them. We can make them different combinations of red and black. So this one is like red with black accents. I like this. We may go with this to start. We'll play around with the different patterns. All right. So we need to refit. Why do we need to refit? We didn't lose anything. Oh, we lost a heatsink. Oh, okay. So let's repair here. Repair here, you'll see the damaged component is left. We have 4 heat sinks. We need to replace 1. So we can consider the idea of removing all kinds of things. But your fire support and skirmisher, I think I want to keep your jump jets, because I want you to be able to jump away and hit things. The only problem is, we're going to put the heatsink in the center torso. But the only problem is the autocannons. The autocannons are an extreme range weapon, and the medium lasers are standard. If we want this mech to be able to get into close range and fire, we need to take the autocannons away. But if we take the autocannons away, we can't add any more lasers. As you can see, everything is already all taken. So we might as well leave the autocannons. I don't think there's anything. We have a limited number of weapons to start out with, excuse me. They don't, so, okay. So different mechs have different hard points. The hard points are things that weapons or items can be mounted to. So we have 2 ballistic hard points. Those are ballistic hard points mount autocannon weapon systems, including the AC2, 5, 10, and 20, and their variations. Laser energy ones mount medium weapons, energy weapons, medium lasers, large lasers, and PVCs, but not small lasers or machine guns. Those are kind of just support weapons. Missile hardpoints mount missiles, LRMs, SRMs. Supports mount support weapons, which are anti-personnel weapons and that fire in close combat. Small laser, machine gun, and flamers. And then jump jets are just the amount of jump jet hardpoints that you can have. But yeah, we're going to confirm this. Although, if we took the ACs off, we would be left with a mech with 4 medium lasers, and we could punch a bunch more armor onto it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth downgrading the firepower.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
This mech just mounts medium lasers, so we'll leave it. And then we got a Locust, but we're not going to use this mech. We'll leave it around for now. This mech has trash armor and firepower, so it's not what we want. Do we want to do anything with the Vindicator? So right now we're at 8 days of stuff. Let's take a look at our contracts. So we're traveling for 12 days. So what we want to consider is what can we do with these mechs. So 720 and 760. So if you're going to be a frontline mech, what weapon systems do we have that we can add to? Another support? You've already got your 1 medium laser. We could refit you. What if we took the jump jets off? How many tons does that add? Does it give us enough tons left to do this? No. Well, maybe. So, we're going to be a frontline mech, so there doesn't seem to be much point of having LRMs either. In fact, I'd rather have do we only have an SRM2? Yes. Alternatively, we could use the we could go back to this and we could just mount an LRM 10. We could take away the SRM. And of course we'll mount LRM armor. And this will let me put like, you know, more armor in certain areas. Something like this. Maybe we'll go down a little bit, get this to 100%. So this increases our armor and stuff. I kind of do like this better because we're not really a close-in mech, not with the AC5. And the medium laser, you know, we can fire at range, whatever. So 15 days. This contract will take us to 12 days. So we're going to go ahead and negotiate. And right now what we want is payment. we want 100% payment. So these skulls represent how difficult the contract is. The higher the difficulty rating, the more drop tonnage is recommended. But yeah, we want max money, not max salvage. So when possible, what you want to do is you want to run your mech repairs and upgrades and changes and everything to coincide with travel. That way you're not just sitting around with days. We got it as close as possible. But you do what you can. Because every month you have to pay finances. You can see, like, we have 976 right now, and right now we're sitting at 4 months worth of money. If we make no money in the next 4 months, after 4 months we'll go bankrupt. All right, shakedown. So these are events that happen. You're on the Leopard's Bridge with Samari, Yang, and Darius for the daily staff briefing. Darius says, we received these 3 messages from the banks. Loan shark, Samari cuts in. From the people who are financing us, Darius continues. They're considering rewriting the terms of our loan so it'll be easier to seize a ship if we miss a payment. As usual, they're only doing this because they believe we can't fight it in court. Let's sweet talk the banks. I'll talk to them, you said. And the meeting moves on. Afterwards, you record a message. In it, you explain with much gravitas that you selected each of the banks for their prestige and reliability. You remind them of your impeccable payment history. You conclude by expressing your desire for a long and fruitful financial relationship with them, hinting that you might seek additional loans when your current ones are paid in full. A few days later, the banks contact you to say their previous messages were sent in error and should be ignored. Your company has gained the following tags. Loan status fair. The company's credit is currently rated as fair by the banks financing the Leopard, which should at least deter them from sending the bounty hunters after you. That's nice. So, in 2 days, we'll arrive in system. But we're not ready to fight yet because our Shadowhawk is not ready. So, we're going to sit here for another 2 days. Another 1 day. And now we're going to launch our contract. What we can do, actually, is we can check this door to see what kind of mechs are here. So, I would love a Marauder. Marauders are heavy mechs. They are one of the best known mechs in existence. And they are an amazing mech. But this is only 1 of 3 parts. This will only get us 1 of 3 parts, which is not what we want right now. I mean, we do, but we can't afford it. Not at 976. That puts us too close to bankruptcy. You can see it's going to cost us $237 per month. Should your funds ever hit 0, your company will fail entirely and cease operations. So we don't want that to happen. So let's launch our contract. Let's do Paradox. We'll give Paradox the Shadowhawk. We will give Glitch the Vindicator. We will give Behemoth the Blackjack, and we will give Decker the Spider. Alright, so drop tonnage is 175, which is good for 2 difficulty rating. So we should be okay. We're at half a skull of difficulty rating. And 2766. It's 3025 in this game. But yeah, he launched a revolt which brought down the Star League. So our operatives at Bellahoon recovered a functional piece of Star League Defense Force technology, but before they could deliver it, they were captured by pirate forces. We need a team to assault the location they're being held, recover the technology, and escape. I'm guessing the technology is some broken piece of scrap, but the Free Worlds League is willing to pay to recover it. We go and get out before they even know what hit them. Begin mission.
Command interface initiated.
Commander, the target location is likely to be well defended. We need to move up, get eyes on the location, and neutralize any enemy forces. Once you've secured this Star League Defense Force tech, the Leopard will extract us at this landing zone. Best of luck, Commander.
On my way. Heading out.
Oops. I don't know why I turned that way. That was a mistake, but that's okay.
You betcha. Roger.
Put the spider in the back for now, because I don't want him. I don't know when and where we're going to encounter enemy mechs. And I really don't want the spider taking hits first. There's enemies.
Enemy detected.
Where? There's our target zone. Let's take out these mechs.
Uh-huh.
Blackjack being a long-range mech can sit over here. And you not wanting to die will sit over here. And now we go to combat. So pirates. All right. So when you take missions, there will be a faction that is paying you, and there'll be a faction that you're targeting, or is being targeted. When you target that faction, it reduces your reputation with them. If your reputation is low enough, they won't sell to you. Not only will they won't sell anything to you, like you won't be welcome on their planets or their stores, but they also won't offer you contracts, so it's a balancing act. This time we're going against the pirates, but we need the money. My goal is to keep the pirates happy, and I'll explain why when that comes up. That's not what I did. The pirates hated me in the last campaign I ran. But this time we're going to try to keep the pirates sweet on us. We're going to reserve. Reserving to the next phase. If you reserve in the final phase, your mechs can move twice in a row, which can be powerful. Let's go here. This is not quite putting me in cover, which sucks, but you know. That's a scorpion, that's a spider. These things probably have better weapons. They do. Than what are the weapons this thing has? Ooh, I don't like that. I definitely want to. So that was a UAC. UAC stands for Ultra Autocannon. Those things hurt a lot. I could not have that thing shooting at me.
I hear ya. Don't need to tell me twice.
I mean, is it even worth firing LRMs? I guess.
Tell me what to do.
And it removes evasion. It's cool.
Orders.
Do you not have the ability to fire from here? I guess not. No, well, no worries. We'll just reserve. Dusker, we can move you. I don't want to move into the open. What about jumping you somewhere? Is there an angle we can jump you at that lets you fire? Like here? That's a good amount of evasion. We're on a polar world, so we should be okay for heat. Polar worlds, like, reduce the amount of heat that you generate, because, you know, ice. And, of course, we want to fire our lasers at the, there we go. Structure, and then...
One less vehicle.
Perfect. That missed everything.
Orders?
Wait, do we just... We don't need to jump. We can just move and go step on this. Yeah, I like this.
Roger. Engaging.
Yeah, I like that idea.
One for the scrap heap.
The spider may get shot. Or we may end up in hand-to-hand. We go in hand-to-hand already? Why are you guys always so interested in hand-to-hand? Wait, do you have machine guns on the spider?
Damage minimal.
You're kidding me, right? I mean, okay, if you want to die. Let's vigilance you.
Engaging physical attack.
There we go, center torso destroyed. One hit you. Oh yeah, so the different mechs,
Destroyed.
some of the mechs are really good in melee. That's indicated on there. When you look at like the mech overviews, the Shadowhawk is actually pretty good about melee.
Coordinates received. Coordinates received.
Hold this location until our people can grab the asset. Okay.
Have the asset, Commander.
Well done. You managed to wipe out the op force out. I can do an extract right now. No need to get to a planned landing zone. Well, you know, they ended up in my way. Did I even take any damage? I did not take... No, that's not true. I took damage from the melee attack. I was going to say, was I completely... That was insane. Payout 89? Sure. The Shadowhawk killed the mech and a tank, and the spider killed the tank. So, there's an argument that I should take the SRM-6 instead of the... But I mean, mech salvages are mech salvages. We can always sell mechs we don't want. And we got the SMR-6 anyway. Does someone have an SRM that we can... Give me one moment. Had to drink some drink. Okay. So, here's the thing. This will Magistry of... Okay. So this one's fine. Ambushing a convoy. Commander, a terror strikes against our facilities have increased, and our intel says the Magistry of Cannabis is bankrolling the terrorists and providing logistical support in the form of small arms, explosives, and then medical supplies. We need you to intercept the Canopian supply convoy and destroy it before it reaches the terrorists. Commander, this smells political and makes me nervous. I suggest we go in, take care of the convoy, and get out again without too many questions. There's a bonus from locals if we clean up all the enemy forces, but that's up to you. Yeah, well, hey man, money is money. And we get, the coolest thing is, and I don't know why the game does this, but like at least a day should pass between every mission, but it doesn't. We're still on the same day. I can just go do this mission, get more money before the days have to run. Like I said, the salvage is something. We'll deploy. We'll pick up. After this mission, we should have enough to upgrade some of our people again. We'll see. Alright. So the planetary government doesn't have a faction. So missions against them or for them don't really help you. Oh, and every mission you complete that's official increases your review, your mercenary review board. But yeah. Let's...
Command interface initiated.
See, the Canoponian convoy is inbound, Commander. Let's find and intercept the vehicles before they escape the trap. Then we'll extract to our designated location. Good luck, Commander.
This whole planet
Okay.
uses an air conditioner.
So, this is the denial zone. And this is where the convoy is. So we have to go meet them. Probably on the road. Not probably. Definitely on the road.
Moving out. Got it.
Position confirmed.
Yep. And we need to kill them before they can get to this zone. If this is their current suspected location, chances are we'll meet them somewhere around here. Alright. Before we move everybody...
Primary target on screen, Commander.
Primary target on screen where? Here? I suppose. Okay. Very well.
Got it.
Or, you know, we can jump over here.
I copy.
There we go. Enemy contact. There's a mech of an unknown. Our sensors are not good enough yet to know what type of mech that is. But, you know.
Waiting for orders.
Do we just jump it? I feel like... Jumping here is better. Yeah, it fires. Oh, here's the entire convoy. That is a Locust. What is this thing armed with? LRM-5s and medium light. This thing is better armed than us. This thing is,
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Alright.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
So that's one of them gone. Oh, there are multiple Locusts. Okay. Yeah, that is not going to hit. You see how many evasion pips this dude has. But it does pin you guys down, which I'm okay with. You guys are out in the open. And we will deal with this. We are fine with this. I suppose... there's no reason not to fire the LRMs. Well, except for the fact that they're like 45%. It's only ammo. It's fine. Now, what I am concerned about is everybody firing on the spider, but, you know, we'll jump you to cover next turn. So far, so good. Evasion pips are holding strong. So, there's a saying, in these type of BattleTech games, well, this type of BattleTech games, which is a mech that doesn't move and is not in cover is a dead mech.
Waiting for orders.
You see, like, even regular moving gives you evasion pips. Not that they can fire on me, although they have LRMs. 65. Yeah, let's shoot at this thing.
Special delivery. Standing by.
You should sprint? Is there any foreseeable way you...
Got it. No shooting. Just running.
Yeah, you can't jump that far. Now it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Did any of those hit me?
Light damage.
Okay, like one. Literally one missile hit me. Considerably more than one missile hit me that time. We're not made of armor either.
Commander?
What we want to do is we want to jump you to... Oh, we could. Okay, so there's something called Death from Above where you attack with jump jets, but doing that damages your legs. That should not be done regularly.
Lifting off.
Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into cover, we're going to pick up Vigilance, and we're going to target... Which one is the one that's already damaged? Is it... It's... No? I swear to you, I shot one of these. It's this one. Wow. Okay.
Firing on target.
That's fine. I couldn't tell from that angle. Did it actually hit me? I don't think so. Because he didn't say light damage. No, that actually hit me. Those hit me. Okay. So, our primary responsibility is to stop the convoys. I mean, killing the locusts would... The locust is locust... I don't even know what the fuck the plural form of that is, but killing those would be nice. But I think it's this thing is the thing we've been shooting at. It's not our primary responsibility. That thing's probably a couple turns away from making it to the denial zone, but it's not going to survive a couple turns.
I hear ya.
Especially not now that it's come out into the... See, it has to... It doesn't have to go on the road, but the fastest path for it is the road. So because of this, You get to get... I was about to say, if you survive that,
You like that?
that's 2 down.
Ready for orders.
Do you have a... Do you have a fight? You do have a shot if I jump you here. Excellent.
Locking in all weapon systems.
There we go.
Vehicle trashed.
Yep, vehicle is trashed. This one's being sniped at, which is good. Not, I mean, not good, but, you know.
Ready for orders.
I don't want to not move, but at the same time... How far away can I, is there another way I can jump under cover? No, but this is a pretty far jump. I don't think I can fire. Let's find out. Yeah, now that's gonna overheat. So we're just gonna we're gonna vigilance and brace ourselves. Bro,
Damage. Damn it.
it's the heat damage from the jump jets. That's okay. You can jump pretty far though. Ow. Or not. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped as far. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with these mechs once we take out the convoy. Convoy is more important.
Engaging target.
Wow. The autocannon was just like, yep, we're gonna shoot over your head. You don't need any of that shit, right?
Orders.
Yeah.
On the move.
Who needs like accuracy and shit, right? Yeah, let's maybe not fire all these medium lasers. That should be good enough.
Get to land to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
Yeah.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated. What can I do for ya? Coordinates received.
So we're good to start killing mechs. What's our accuracy here? It doesn't really matter. Let's not fire the medium laser, but we can fire the L arms. Oh, one shot straight through the chest.
Gotcha.
And you can see we became inspired from that. Don't run away from me.
Yes,
Don't you
Commander.
run away.
Heading out.
I think we're just gonna brace you. Yeah. So you don't have jump jets, but you can do this and
Waiting on you, Commander.
if we jump, is there a world where we jump and get no?
Uh-huh.
The jump jets are useful. They're just not useful in every single mech for every single situation. Sure. I think we hit with like one of them.
What's up, boss? Copy that.
So I don't know. Let's turn off the auto cannons. Turn up the lasers. No, just the one laser. Fine. And it's because we jumped. We gotta be a lot more careful with the heat. I'm glad that missed. I'm pretty sure that would have been a rear shot. You can see that the Shadowhawk has really good at heat efficiency. Like, you can fire your weapons almost every turn. Again, we'll vigilance because why not? So we just destroyed both arms and your left torso.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
So... let's melee you.
Confirmed.
That way we don't have to worry about heat.
For physical attack.
There we go. Destroys your central torso.
One less target.
Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the...
Mission successful.
Okay. Well done, Commander. We obviously placed our fate in the right mercenary company. We'll let you know if we have any other work for you. You can see it doesn't increase your faction reputation. I suppose what I should do is grab... I want another LR-10. Which I got, and I got one of the Locuses. Not that I want one, but, you know. Now we have the ability to, because we're about to travel again, so now is a good time. I think we're about to travel again. Let me see the contracts. Contact, the Rimworld Frontier. Alright, everybody, gather around. After our last talk, I bit the bullet and started fishing around for uncertified contracts. And I repeat, might have caught us something. Who's the client? Unknown. She didn't ID herself in the message, but she claims to be a member of the Capodian elite. She says that she's got a big job lined up and she wants us for it. Us specifically. She called the commander out by name. Well, she's got good taste in mercenaries, whoever she is. This all sounds perfectly legit. Sorry, my headset's cut out for a second. This all sounds perfectly legitimate and not at all suspicious. You're certain that this client isn't really a bounty hunter, because I can list about 5 different banks that love to repossess this ship. Was shopping for uncertified contracts behind the review board's back. Yang, hell no, I'm not certain, but for what it's worth, I can confirm that she's rich. She reached out to us with a priority HPG hyperpulse grid generator. The hyperpulse generator HPG is a device capable of sending terabytes of compressed information from one point to another at faster than light speeds. All modern HPG arrays are owned and operated by Comstar. She reached out to us with a priority HPG message, and those things are not cheap. Rich is good. I like rich. So do I, and the fact of the matter is we're hemorrhaging C-bills out here. It's worth the risk. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Our new client vents us out the airlock, and our corpses spend the rest of forever tumbling through the icy vastness of space. Thanks for the delightful image, Yang. Look, Nissa, I'll admit, this is sketchy as hell, but it's also the best lead we're likely to find. If you want to follow up, plot a course to blah, blah, blah. The client will be waiting. The contract to meet with our client, Canepian Mystery Client, is ready for review in the command center. Take a look when you're ready, Commander. Our mech warriors have picked up a fair amount of combat experience over these last few drops. Head to the barracks to... And don't forget, you can check on the state of our finances from the terminal in your captain's quarter. If you ever want to change our mercenary company name or symbol, you can do that from there too. Also, if you talk to the various people, we're not going to. But if you talk to the various people, they'll give you tutorials and stuff. I don't need the tutorials on how to play this game because like I said, I've played this before and beaten this campaign. So, but if you're a new player, I definitely recommend it. Alright, let us consider what we want to do. So, is this just like automatically travel for us? Wait, where are we even? We're already at the, we don't need to travel here, we're here. I guess we'll go ahead and meet our priority contract. Actually, let's, before we do anything, let's go ahead and repair this. 4 days, cost us some sea bills. Let's consider the store. Do we, at what point do we consider the Marauder? Well, this also has a Lance command mod. It's a command mech, which makes it really good. This is super expensive though, but it does give us one of them. Every system will have different stores depending on the attributes of the system, their population size, how rich they are, where they are, stuff like that. Will all have different stuff. But this will put us really low. I think we might wait. I mean, we're gonna pick up a contract where we can do it almost immediately, but at the same time, this puts us... I don't love this. This puts us in a situation where we have to take most contracts. But I want it. What did I do the first time? I don't remember. Did I run the risk? This puts us really low. 237, 13. Fuck it, we'll do it.
New equipment available.
So yeah, you can see finances are low for sure. Let's take this contract. Benefactor. Mr. Overia, thank you for honoring my request to meet. I am Anne Maria Centella. You've heard of my family, I'm sure. Lady Centella, this is a surprise. I wouldn't expect a member of the Caponian royal family to even know who we are, let alone approach us in such a non-traditional manner. This isn't a traditional contract, and I don't need Comstar asking questions. Besides, there's no reason to involve the Mercenary Review Board. I already know that I want to hire you. Have I piqued your interest, Commander Patton? Sorry, thought I heard something. My interest, sure, but I need to hear details before I'm willing to commit to anything. Of course, Commander Patton, I'd expect nothing less. The job that I have for you is relatively simple. I need you to recover something for me, and I need it done quietly. In exchange for your services, I will pay down the interest on your rather sizable loans and buy you the breathing room you've been looking for. A fair deal, wouldn't you say? How do you know about... You know what? It doesn't matter. Just tell us what we're supposed to be recovering. This is replaced on the screen by a grainy photograph of an enormous grounded dropship. Ramshackle structures cling to it like barnacles. She's a derelict vessel, an Argo, only one of only two ever made. For over 200 years, she's been lying in the state on Axios, a pirate moon, in the heart of the frontier. You guys are gonna have the fun of hearing me pronounce some of these planet names and shit. I want her, and you're gonna bring her to me. Yeah, and how exactly are we supposed to do that? I mean, that's a big ship, and she looks half cannibalized for parts. Look, you can see her ribs in the photo. 1 second. Crap. Alright. There's a issue with my, that's the issue. Okay. Sorry, technical difficulties. There we go, they're fixed. Alright, I was some enthusiastic about money as an ex-guy, but I'm a mech tech, not an aerospace engineer. I'll be damned if I can get that thing flying again. Relax, Mr. Vertarian. I have an engineering staff on hand to attend to the Argo. Their leader, Dr. Vermard, has built quite a reputation for herself in the frontier. You'll find a jump ship is waiting for you at Alloy. It will carry you to the pirate moon, where you'll clear a path to the crash site. Dr. Vermard and her team will go to work on the Dalek, and you'll protect them until the work is done. This should be all well within your capabilities, Commander Patton, unless I've come to the wrong company, of course. Seems like a relatively straightforward job. It should be easily within our capabilities. Then I can see no reason why you wouldn't accept my offer. Do the job well enough, and there'll be more work waiting for you upon your return. Mr. Oliveira will never find you a better opportunity than one I'm offering, Commander Patton. I can promise you that. She isn't wrong, Nissa. We're looking for a lifeline, and I think this is as close as we're going to get. Okay, Lady Centrella, I think it is. You got yourself some mercenaries. Very good. I'll forward the contract to Mr. Oliveira. We've heard stories of your exploits on the battlefield, Commander Patton. Your reputation as a soldier is well known within the Magistracy. Let's hope that you live up to it. Contract is ready. Travel time 18 days. I mean, it's a full score. Travel to Alloy and dock off the jump ship you'll find waiting there to carry to the pirate moon. Further details on the job will be provided upon your arrival. I haven't found any mission of it on the star map. It appears to be completely uncharted center. Maybe one, but it isn't my place to ask. Yep, let's get out of here.
We're almost completely out of cash.
Yes. But we'll be fine for one financial report.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
I'm taking a calculated risk here, but I think that I can handle it. Extension. Alright. Banging noises draw you to the shared mech warrior barracks, where you find Behemoth disassembling one of the Leopard's internal walls. There are already several panels neatly stacked beside her. She pauses and explains, "There's a few cubic meters of dead space back here. I'm making room so we can stretch without hitting the bunks. As reasonable as this sounds, the banks aren't going to like you modifying their property." Yeah, you got to put that back. You have to clear changes like this before you start, Behemoth. You know that we don't own this Leopard, right? Well, she looks at you expectantly. Can I? No, we'll be fined more than your monthly paycheck, so unless you want the XO garnishing your wages for a year, you will build this wall. Behemoth tries to read your expression for a moment, then sighs. All right, Commander. Maybe someday we can get a ship with fewer strings attached. Morale decreased by 1. Yeah, that sucks. Let's go to the Mech Warriors. And... see, we don't have anything here. This will get us health.
Commander?
Glitch doesn't have the stuff yet. Medusa's has no. And you don't have enough either. Okay. Let's continue then. The priority contracts pay really well, so it'll help us with our finances too. So I put
Got the financial report.
yeah. Current funds. You can see our expenses, our salary cost. We're gonna go to morale. We'll be able to pay it.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
Yes. Relax, yo. Let's proceed with our contract. It's Commander. I'm setting a course for the jump site. Strange though, this moon is taking it to us. Doesn't appear on any maps, which seems me to wonder where are we going and how do they intend to get us there. Several hours later. That was one hell of a rough ride. My stomach is still doing somersaults. That's because those crazy bastards used a pirate point. Non-standard jump points that exist inside a system's proximity limit. Pirate jump points or pirate points for short are hellishly difficult to navigate because they tend to be much smaller than standard jump points and are also subject to the effects of planetary gravitation. As a result, the odds of suffering a misjump when attempting to use a pirate point are high. If we'd suffered a misjump, a sour stomach would be the least of your concerns. The leopard could have gotten irreparably mangled. Hell, we could have been irreparably mangled. The cautionary hall events they showed us at the academy were the stuff of night bearers. I'm sure they were, but we're fine. Save your concerns for the job ahead. You heard the commander. Stow the complaints and pay attention. We have a job to discuss. A granite barren moon feels rebellion. A section of the image has been highlighted in white. The Argos cross-shot is here smack dab in the middle of the pirate stronghold. The ship, the stronghold, and everything around it belongs to a self-styled bandit queen called Grim Sybil. Her gang is the closest thing that it has to a ruling council. Grim Sybil, is that supposed to be scary? It sounds like the kind of name you choose out of a hat. What do their defenses look like? They're patchy at best, but I don't think it gets a lot of visitors. They have strong anti-air cover, but little in the way of ground-based defenses. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles with battle mech activity looks light. Define light battle mech activity. What are we looking at exactly? I can't put an exact number on it. All I have are surface scans to go on. From what data I do expect, I'd expect the pirates to be able to field a full lance of light battle mechs, all of them in poor repair. There are mixed reports of something bigger. That'll be Grim Sybil's mech. I don't have any information or tonnage on tonnage or armament, but given the shape that everything else is, I imagine it's being held together with chewing gum and baling wire. So the pirates have vehicles, turrets, and a few. Yep, keep going. The entire structure is surrounded by radar-guarded anti-aircraft guns. Your first task will be to take down the radar tower so that Samari can approach the derelict. After you've secured the crash site, she'll dock with the Argo and drop off the engineering team. And then they'll miraculously get a 200-year-old wreck flying again. Lady Control has bet a massive stack of C-bills that they will. For what it's worth, I believe that our chief engineer can pull this off. I've never heard of Dr. Ferreira before Lady Centrella mentioned her, but I did some digging after our meeting. She was telling the truth. The doc has quite a reputation. Supposed to be some kind of frontier engineering wonderkind and a genius at bringing back dead ships back to life. It's good enough for me. I'm glad to hear it because it's going to have to be. Now that we're kind of committed to seeing this job through. I'll leave it to you, Nissa. Good hunting on the moon's surface. I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. All right. So the missions are so the way it works is the priority missions are fixed. I'm 95% certain. The tutorial ones are fixed at least. We'll see in a minute if they're fixed, or in a couple minutes. But the regular missions that are the randomly generated ones are not fixed. In fact, if you were to save and reload, you might get a different set of mechs that you face, which can be interesting for salvage things to do. But that's min-maxing salvage. We're not going to do any of that in this campaign. But it is one way to do it if you're looking for certain mechs.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Welcome to the moon, Commander. It's every bit as charming as you expect a pirate operating moon to be. You find the radar station just ahead. Defenses appear to be limited to turrets and ground vehicles for the time being at least. We know at least that she has at least one lance of battle mechs, so be ready for anything. Be careful of the pirates' turrets you need to make. They pack a nasty punch and can sensor lock your mechs. Aim for the turret generator. It will be the fastest way to neutralize the threat. After the pirates' radar stations are done, you'll be cleared to proceed to the Argo. Good hunting, Commander. Knock off the radar cover, crush any pirate resistance, and secure us that derelict. Thanks. So I think we should probably approach it this way. So let's do that. Again, I don't think going straight in is going to do anything but get us shot up by turrets. Just a hunch. There will be missions where we have to go straight in, but this is not one of them. What unknown? What am I seeing? Is the unknown the turret? I don't see anything else.
Orders?
I don't think jumping helps me at all. I think this is okay. I think this is the right way to do this. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not adverse to restarting missions if needed. I try to play tactically and I try to play well, but I'm not perfect, and bad luck happens.
Receiving.
You literally have an angle here? Wait, you can shoot the radar generator now? I really have a shot on the tower? I guess I do. Well, might as well fire. Sure.
I hear ya.
Again, this is surprising and concerning that I can fire at this tower from this angle. I'm super concerned about the turrets. But at the same time, you know, fire is fire. This tower's almost dead. I'm gonna be able to take it down in one turn. I gotta be honest, I'm not sure about this color. I may have to do. I'll take care of that tower. Here come some vehicles.
Ready for orders.
Now, the only way we want to be able to... Oh god, this puts me on... I don't love this, but...
Roger that.
No one else singing this. Wake up, you idiots. We've got company.
But they're driving giant battle mechs. You can't fight against them.
Any more objections? Good. Get out there and fight.
Alright.
Taking the shot.
I mean, we should be okay to take this turret generator out this turn. I'm just afraid of getting shot. Yay for long-range missiles, I guess, right? 50%. Oh, come on now.
What can I do for you?
You know what you can do for me? Vindicator, you do have an LRM-5. Should we jump you somewhere? Does that make any sense to do it? I mean, it helps with evasion. Sure.
I leap. I soar.
I like glitch.
Got it.
That is not a death blow.
Orders.
Can we get you through jumping into a position where you can fire? No. In that case, sprint.
On my way. Double time.
Here's where the fun begins. Do we get shot at? I hope not. We do, but you know what? We can handle this. Whoa! Maybe I'm wrong. Those are turrets firing at me. Good thing I have evasion up. I'm glad everything is missing so far. So far, everything is missed. We're almost out of evasion.
Yes, Commander.
I don't love all of this, but... So I mainly want to fire at this. This should take...
Target acquired.
There we go, there's your turrets.
Brought it down, Commander.
That doesn't make me thrilled in terms of the... In terms of what's potentially going to hit my mech, but, you know...
Good to go. Taking the high road.
Let's go ahead and fire at you.
Time to die.
That did not kill you. That is not what I wanted to see. Do I actually have a shot from here? Alright, well, I have LRMs.
Commander.
What if I jumped? Would I have a... I wouldn't, but I would have evasion. This is where I'm concerned, because I'm risking my light mech here. I probably should have jumped back, but I had to... Ow. I had to make sure I could destroy that generator, and he was the only one in position to do that. Yeah, shoot at the Vindicator. Shoot at the Vindicator. Fire everything at the Vindicator.
Receiving you.
You know we could. We could go stop on this. It's not a bad idea.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Enemy vehicle eliminated. And you get some evasion, which is good. So let's multi-target. Let's target you with the, and then target you with the rest. I suppose something like this. We'll also give you vigilance.
Engaging multiple targets.
There you go, vehicle destroyed.
Waiting on you, Commander. Moving out.
We can hit multiple targets, but the only target of value is this thing.
Tell me what to shoot.
Like so.
Knocked out a vehicle. Waiting for orders.
And then I suppose we'll fire at this thing. There's really no reason to fire all weapons. We can't fire all weapons anyway.
Firing.
The thing is somehow not dead.
Ready for orders. On my way. Firing on target.
Again, I'm not sure how this thing is not dead. But alright. Hey, guns are down for now. Get to the crash site and secure the area. Alright.
Target building destroyed.
So now, let's go ahead and save in case there's any surprises. You'll see me saving a lot on important missions.
Coordinates received.
Like a lot.
Moving to position.
We've got to get all 4 units here.
Don't need to tell me twice.
This Blackjack is so slow. Stop being so slow, Blackjack.
Good to go.
God, you guys are slow.
Coordinates received.
We'll put you this way.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
We'll put you like over here.
Confirmed.
We've got 2 or 4 units. Just run right through the structure, sure.
On my way.
You can just brace yourself. You can just brace yourself. You can just brace yourself.
I copy.
And you can brace yourself.
Confirmed.
Crash site is secure. Samara, you got a clear approach to the Daleks. 2 steps ahead of you. Exo, watch yourself, Commander. I'm coming in hot. Are you? Package is delivered. Exo, I'm taking the Leopard to a safe distance before the pirates can get their guns running again. Roger that, Mayor. Doctor, your team is clear to enter the dialect. I hear you. We're making our way inside now.
All right, people, you know what to do.
pirates.
With pleasure, Dr. Murad.
Defend against the pirate reinforcements, 0 of 7. Okay. It'll be interesting to see what the 7 units are. We haven't encountered, so there are 2 mechs, there's a vehicle here. There's 3 mechs in a vehicle.
Waiting for orders.
I don't love this, but we'll go here. Because I suspect you're likely to be shot at. There's a commando, a gunner, and something I can't see. And a galleon. Let's fire at the one that's 60%. Wow! You... Yeah, these things are... These mechs and vehicles are beat up. Like, look at this thing. This thing has barely any armor left. Alright.
Reporting. Major armor loss.
Yeah, that would be major armor loss for you because the leg and the arm are ready to go.
Yes, Commander.
Can we jump to... Is there any... No.
On the move. Full speed.
Nope. Not allowed to hit me. That is not... That is forbidden, sir. Do I have actual direct shots? Yes. Yes, I do. So, I don't know if I want to fire my LRMs.
Engaging target.
Why must you miss every single time with your autocannon? Yo, it's supposed to be 70%.
Waiting for orders.
What if we jumped? Does that give me better angles?
Ready, set.
No. You weren't going to be my first target, but... Well, that wrecked you pretty hard.
You'll take it and like it.
I don't love these angles. Let's...
Dr. Murad, the pirates have Alpha Squad pinned down in the Argo's main hallway. Bravo Squad is holding the door to engineering, but you better hurry up.
Sergeant, talk to me.
We don't... Is this only your... Do you have any targets at all? Yes, you do. You could fire at this vehicle. Okay.
On it.
Sorry, not at the vehicle, at the commando. For some reason, I thought that was a vehicle. No. We're evasive, remember? And... We'll just go here. This is me trusting my armor can send up to a concentrated barrage if it happens. I want to take out the...
Engaging target.
Are you ever going to hit an armor cannon shot? Ow.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Standing by.
No. Jenner's already fired. Let's take out the locust before it. We don't need all this stuff though. Let's just take the auto cannons.
Roger that.
And we can call shot the center, which we did. Thank you for shooting at my shadow, Hulk.
Damage minimal.
I definitely appreciate your business.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I guess with the... I suppose we can jump up here. Or around here. Let's actually... forget about it. Oh, just the PPC. Boom.
Yeah.
That should... Wait, how was that an overheat?
Come in, Doctor.
You said that you were fine.
The pirates are dead. But so are half of my engineers. It's an unholy mess in here. Bodies everywhere.
Can you get the ship flying again? I need an update.
Look, do you want me to talk or do you want me to fix the damn ship? You do your job, I'll do mine.
We're not going to fire anything. I'm way too concerned to fire any. Although, yeah, no, we're bracing.
The heat is frying my internals.
This is fine. The heavy mechs can take this kind of punishment.
All weapons eliminated.
Come on now. We got to get better angles than this to fire.
Dang it, that hurt.
Welp.
Waiting for orders.
No, your orders are to just melee that
On my
scorpion.
way.
Because it'll... For two reasons. One is it's right there. And two is it'll reduce heat. We should not have overheat. We weren't...
That's a vehicle
I didn't
kill.
see an overheat warning for the PVC, but I must have missed it. So something that I'm not doing well that I need to do better is I need to focus fire on things. So... For example... How are you still...
Something good.
like, we've damaged a lot of the mechs, but that's not what I want.
Warning. Armor low.
This better hit.
Engaging physical attack.
And it did. It destroyed your center torso and your left leg.
Enemy mech destroyed.
This is the only thing left. This thing, the Jenner.
Standing by.
Do I even have the ability to do anything? Or am I just bracing in place? I think I'm just bracing in place.
For impact.
What's up, boss?
See, now,
I copy.
there we go. Now you're dead, but I had to make sure. Okay.
Hostile removed.
Grim Sybil. You think you're gonna steal my ship, you miserable little scrub? Nobody steals from Grim Sybil. I'm gonna carve you like a roasted, you miserable little scrub. Is that the best you can come up with? I'm gonna carve you like a roasted pig. It's a big mech. Yeah, but it's in terrible condition. Concentrate your fire and you should be able to take it. It's true.
Commander. Jumping.
Let's brace. Now it'll be good to know if everything is still the same. We'll see what this mech is. So I need to throw my mediums up front. That is a Shadow Hawk. That is not her mech, but that is, it means everything is the same, I think.
All weapons committed.
Hey, that did damage.
Standing by. Got it.
Probably want to fire for heat reasons. Well, there's only really two things I can fire. That did not pierce armor, unfortunately. No, I want to...
Moving to position.
I mean, I respect your weapons. It's just that, and I want to brace you.
Firing on target.
Yep, that's a quick draw. Okay, yeah, it's exactly the same for priority ones. Quick draw is a heavy mech, but I mean, I re-armored this thing to be able to be the frontline mech, so right arm destroyed. That'll help with weaponry, I think.
Damage detected.
I think you lost your medium laser, but you're still not down or out by any stretch of the imagination, and we need to fix that.
Affirmative. Here we go.
So that could have gone better. How? You're close to losing a leg.
Good to go.
This is really ballsy. Am I willing to do it? So we're bracing, which is not what I love, but, you know, evasive is evasive. Yeah, not being able to...
Warning. Armor low.
Ready for orders. Acknowledged. Firing.
Come on now. Ow.
They've blown past my armor.
Yeah, we're gonna... We gotta take these weapons out.
Commander.
Is there... I'm not that ready to... This will do internal damage if I jump this far. Is our best bet just to attack? Do we have any angle on either of you? No. Yeah, heat critical is fine.
Levels.
What we need to do is we need to... What is this angle? What the hell is this thing? So, what we need to do is we need to get you into melee combat, which we're going to try to do next turn. First off. The sooner we pound this thing into dust, the better off we'll be.
All weapons committed.
As per usual, the autocannon can't hit the fucking broadside of the barn.
Good to go. Coordinates received. Affirmative.
There we go. That mech is dead.
Destroyed. Good to go.
What if we jumped? No, we gotta jump further than that. We need to pick up some evasiveness.
Copy that.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's turn off the...
Target acquired.
Hey, that took out a jump jet.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Now we have to stand up to the... Yes, come closer so I can melee you. Come closer, child. Ow.
Weapon system down.
Yeah.
Orders.
Your orders are to get like really close and shoot the fuck out of him. That's what your orders are. We can't even do that.
Taking the shot.
And you missed. Of course you did.
No joy.
You don't say. I considered him meleeing you, but
All weapons committed.
Orders.
you know what? I am going to melee you.
Targeting for physical attack.
There we go. There's 2 weapons destroyed.
Solid connection.
Can we follow this
Waiting
up?
for orders. Right, Commander.
What if we fire just the PPC? There we go. Both your arms are destroyed. There we go.
That's a critical hit.
Yeah, fuck your arms. Do you even have weapons on them?
Engaging physical attack. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Ready for orders.
You ready to get taken out? You ready to get taken out by a spider?
Locked on for physical attack.
You know I've been wrong before.
Commander. Got it. Commander? Got it. Right, Commander.
Alright. I should have just meleeed you. Okay. You felt the need to do that. Why?
Receiving you. Moving out.
Shoot you in the back.
Firing a full salvo.
Or shoot you in the back with one thing. I mean, if you're just gonna expose your rear to me like that.
All weapons committed.
Actually, to be honest, you may have. Get your lance to the command. I'm just to the Argo. I'm just about done. All right.
Roger.
Position confirmed.
So, yeah, that fight could have gone a little better, but everyone walked out of it alive. I think that's probably the main part.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
It's done. I can't believe it. It really worked. The engines are online and I have thrust control. Go now, celebrate later. Roger that. Hang on, Commander. For the first time in 2 centuries, this beast is going to fly.
Mission successful.
So, repairs will suck. But, you know, repairs are going to repair. See? 1152. We have plenty of financial sovereignty. Your performance was exemplary, Commander. I'll be sure to ensure the upper echelons of the Magistracy High Command to hear about your skills. So we need a few repairs here and there. We lost a medium laser and an AC-2, both of which we have. Now, what do we want for salvage? So definitely the Shadow Hulk, definitely the quick draw. The Jenner, and a Commando, I think. Wait, did we lose an AC-2? Yeah, that's fine. And we got all the mechs plus stuff. I'm not unhappy about this. We may do some traveling while we repair. Ah, that thing flew. You've done excellent work, Commander Patton, and you've earned yourself an opportunity to do more. Meet your real client. I don't believe that she needs an introduction. I'm happy to see you again, Paradox, or should I say, Commander. You've done well for yourself. The old man will be pleased. It must come as a shock to you seeing us here at Alloway. Seeing us at all. I apologize for that, but I had to be sure you'd a mech warrior remembered before I reach out to you. Now, if the Argo on its way to... okay. I know, you're everything I remember and more. I'm everything you remember? You show up after 3 years and that's all you have to say? Go easy on her, Commander Patton. She's been living in exile since Espinosa stole her throne. The broadcasts of her death were directorate propaganda, well-crafted lies to keep the masses in line. And with that, Chimera, I'll leave you to your reunion. Best of luck with your negotiations and keep me apprised of whatever decision you come to. Lady Centrella was right about the propaganda paradox. My uncle's directors run on lies, though in this case they nearly became true. The directorate's assassins pursued us into the frontier. In the months following the coup, we had more than our share of close calls. Eventually they gave up looking for us, and we've been living in exile ever since. You had Centrella send us after the aggro. I'd like to know why. And part is a test of your abilities to make sure your performance on Commodore wasn't a fluke. Our experience in the coup has taught us to be careful, Commander Patton. We couldn't just reach out to you on faith. But the Argo herself is important as well. She isn't just a ship, Paradox. She's a symbol of reclamation and rebirth and return of better old days. You'll see for yourself soon enough. She was a majestic vessel once, a true product of the Star League. Under the Doctor's care, she will be again. Okay, you made it off Commodore and you found me. Let's talk about why. I imagine you've already guessed. I intend to seek justice for my uncle's crimes. I intend to take my throne back. But I can't do it without you. We have resources, an army drawn from all across the frontier. Perhaps more importantly, we have the patronage of Lady Centrella and the tax support of her government. That means money, a great deal of money. as it happens, I like money a lot. But I assume that Centrella isn't doing this out of the goodness of her heart. No. The magistrate sees Chimera's claim to the throne as an asset we're paying for. They want to see the director dealt with, but that isn't in their interest to do it themselves. They prefer to keep their own hands clean. The Windward periphery is a powder keg paradox. Tensions between the I'm not going to read all this. Tensions between the Terrarian Conqueror and the Federated Sons are high, and my uncle's military posturing could be viewed as a provocation by either side. If open conflict between superpowers were to erupt, it'd be difficult for anyone to remain neutral. The magistrate wants to avoid getting dragged into a major war. Well, I don't blame them there. In your house, Central is best hope for a clean solution. They fill your war chest, you remove the director from the board, and the magistrate lets tensions between the Federated Sons and the Terrarians simmer down on their own. Am I reading the situation correctly, Lady Arano? Correctly enough, Mr. Alvarin, Darius, I'm just going to call him Darius, but understand that this isn't just about diffusing a dangerous situation. For me, taking on the directorate is personal. My uncle betrayed me. The founding council has been reduced to a handful of powerless figureheads. Our very identity has been cut away and discarded. House Esperanza was long overdue for a reckoning, and with your help I will bring them one. Join with me, Paradox, and we will not fail. Sorry, this company is a business, not a charity. If you want us to win your throne, it's going to cost you. I'm expecting nothing less. Paradox, you're a mercenary after all. Pledge yourself to me and I will buy your company's debts, all of them. You'll be free to travel and see clients as you please, so long as you come to me when I call for you. And on the day that I reclaim my throne, your obligation to me will be forgiven, your debt wiped clean. Of course, you'll also be paid for every battle you fight our behest, at a rate that will feel quite generous given the clientele you're accustomed to. Thanks to House Centrella, we have money to burn. I don't like the thought of being some noble's pawn, but I don't like being a hawk to a bunch of loan sharks either. This sounds like a pretty good deal, boss, I'm just saying. Money to burn, I like the sound of that. Okay, Lady Arano, we're in. Very good, you made the right decision, Paradox. You'll see that for yourself soon enough. I'll take my leave of you now. I have an army to rally and preparations to make, but it won't be long before I contact you again, and when I do, I'll need you ready. Prepare yourself and your company. Our war is about to begin. Lady Arano just brought up all of our debt, Commander. That means no more banks restricting our jump ship access. We can travel to more systems now, but we should still steer clear of the major states. We don't want to look like we're going to cut and run. Good news, Commander. Once Doc Morado and her crew got that wreck ship safely away, they found most of this Centaurian in its cargo hold. It's not equipped for combat yet, but with a little love and attention, I think I will return it to service. Swing by the mech bay to check it out and order a refit. Ooh.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
A sturdy and reliable mech, the Centaurian is good at taking both taking and giving a beating. CN9-A models are able to engage at any range, but their damage curve increases as they approach a target. Okay. Let's check it out. Let's refit this thing. Do you not have weapons? You don't have weapons. Okay, then. That's gonna make things interesting. Should we put a large laser into here? Let's talk about heat, by the way. So, your heat sinking is 30 heat to start. Right now, the Alpha Strike is 30 heat, which means I can fire right now if I left the mechs with just these weapons, which I'm not going to, but if I did, I could fire my weapons every turn and not have to worry about it. Do we consider jump jets? Maybe I'm not. You know what? Let's not do jump jets right now. Let's instead pick up an LRM-10. We have the capacity for one. Do we have the capacity for two? We do. So we're gonna need to pick up LRM ammo. How much LRM ammo do we have? Enough. Pick up maybe one more LRM ammo. Pick up some heat sinks, of which we only have 4. But that will help. And possibly like a ton of ammo, or a ton of like. So do we go to 110 ammo, or do we go to? Like, I don't want to have my legs taken out. I think something like this would be good. Let's go to 70 and go to 110 here. Something like this. So right now we sink 39 and our alpha strike is 50. We can do that for a couple turns before we have any problems. This will take me 23 days to rebuild.
I'll get it in the schedule.
Which, you know, oh, glitch is out of action for 20 days, which sucks. But let's repair this stuff too. Let's refit this. And let's grab a medium laser. I'm not sure I love the jump jets on this thing. If I'm refitting it anyway, and I am refitting it. Is there a world where we take the jump jets off? Because this thing is so slow. I don't think the jump jets... I think I'd rather trade the jump jets for armor. Or better armor. Is there a world where I just do... I just take the AC-5. And then... Yeah, I'd rather have AC-5 ammo. And then we can just armor this thing up. Yeah, I like this thing better with armor. Of course, that is a lot of armor. Do we consider heat sinks maybe? Yeah. I do like the idea of heat sinks. Is there any weapons we want to put on it? Maybe swap out a medium laser for a large laser. We've got a little bit of overlay. Am I stripping that much ammo? What if I strip another medium laser out? Now we're at 38, we can do this. And we want to leave this, we'll take some stuff off the legs. Maybe not that much off the legs. Something like this. Oh. Well, okay then. Something like this. Yeah, I like this. It armors it up. It's a slow mech anyway. I don't think you're appropriate for jump jets, and I'd honestly rather have an AC-5 than 2 AC-2s.
I'll let you know when that's done.
I mean, if we're gonna suck and miss anyway. Let's repair this. Let's repair this. Let's manage our tasks so that the Vindicator goes to the top. It's a good thing we did the big tasks because we're not going to be able to... We don't have the mechs to do anything else right now. Let's go to Mech Warriors. Let's quickly grab our stuff.
Mech warrior training complete.
Yeah, that's fine.
Receiving you.
We'll pick you up.
Training complete.
Commander?
We'll pick you up.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Aye, aye.
You don't get any stuff. We'll pick you up.
Mech warrior training complete.
Alright. And I want to go ahead and call this here. So, let's go ahead and save. And I want to thank you for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Red Hunter, out.